Their first win in New Orleans since 1993. 27-21 is the final as the Giants, their first win of the season. They're at the Cowboys in the late window on Sunday. And for the Saints, 2-2, they're going to be at the football team. All right, back here with Jamey and Pete. Jamey, what do you think here from a Saquon Barkley perspective here with Saints and Giants? Those that took him very early, first-round pick, feeling good.
Got to feel great about his role in the passing game. 6 catches last week, 5 catches this week. He had the big catch, the 54-yard reception, 5 for 74, and the touchdown on 6 targets. You know, with the injuries at the receiver spot, they had no Darius Slayton, no Sterling Shepard. You thought Barkley had a chance here. I didn't think he was going to run well against the Saints. He actually averaged 4 yards per carry, 13 for 52. But the fact that they're leaning on in the passing game, what we saw from him as a rookie, this is what made him so successful. Eli Manning as a statue getting the ball to Barkley. It was a little bit of a concern. Would Daniel Jones do the same thing? Because Jones likes to escape the pocket and run. But now you're seeing Barkley design role in the passing game. That's going to carry him to a borderline first-round finish if this continues, because that's what's going to make him successful. And when he finds the end zone on the ground, that's going to certainly help as well.
Pete, what do you think about this game? Was it more about the Giants getting off the schneid, looking impressive, or still some questions about this New Orleans team at 2-2?
Oh, you're at home, and you're essentially your home opener after being on the road and beating New England the way you did. You come home and you lay this egg. This is a bad look. This is a bad loss for the Saints. And Jameis Winston throws a touchdown pass, long shot down the middle of the field. It's called back on a hold. On the very next play, Taysom Hill comes into the game and tries to throw a deep pass, and it's picked off. Why? What's the point of that? Your quarterback, your actual quarterback, just threw a shot down the field for a touchdown, and you bring this guy in off the bench. It made no sense to me. I don't care how many little rushing touchdowns he gets. That's fine by the goal line. Don't bring him in to throw passes. Bad loss for the Saints. Good win for the Giants. They showed a lot of heart and a lot of toughness in this game.
I'm so curious what this team is going to look like when Michael Thomas is back, because this is now 4 games in a row, 23 pass attempts or fewer for Jameis Winston. Do they open things up when they get Michael Thomas back? Do they still continue to look like this? What is the game plan moving forward? And it's funny, you know, Pete and I were talking, and we had this conversation last week, Pete, about how Sean Payton, I thought if they were going to have a chance to beat the Patriots, it was going to be on him. And he came up with a great game plan. Obviously, the defense played well in Foxborough. It feels like it's like in every other week for him how he's coaching this team. Like he comes out with a great game plan week 1. The coaching staff, great game plan week 1 to beat the Packers. Week 2, they struggle. Week 3, great game plan against the Patriots. Week 4, they struggle again. There's no reason they should have lost this game. I mean, you know, they had the game in control early, and then they just kept the Giants hanging around. Daniel Jones played great. The Giants should really be 2-2. They should have beat the Falcons last week.
Right.
You know, Jones, without his two of his top 2 receivers, finally got Kenny Golladay going 6 for 116, and they may have found some weapons. John Ross, 3 for 77 and a touchdown, 52-yard touchdown catch. Kadarius Toney, their first-round pick. Think about it. It took until week 4 for their big prize free agent acquisition, Kenny Golladay, and week 4 for their first-round pick and Kadarius Toney to get going. If you get all these guys going, there's a lot of weapons for Daniel Jones to play with, and he's going to be successful if this continues.
If you told the Saints before the game that you would rush for 170 yards as a team, they would have said, okay, we'll win this game. They didn't win it. You got to be able to throw the ball. You got to get chunk plays in the passing game. And I know Michael Thomas isn't there, and they're limited in what they can do. You still got to be able to get those.
Callaway had a 50-yard reception.
Right. And Stills had a 8-yard touchdown reception call back for. I mean,
it took Taysom Hill about an hour to load up to throw that ball down the field before he
it's a, you know what that is? That's a rhythm killer. He's a rhythm killer. Don't put him in there.
But he might, though, honestly, his role might be increased as a rusher because Tony Jones got hurt. If he's out, they don't have a lot of depth at that position. Remember, they moved on from Latavius Murray. If something happens to Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill may be their best running back.
They think they can make him into a pass catcher. Make him a pass catcher, too.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.